Hello world, welcome to Drew's Reviews, and today's film will be discussing Warfare. Warfare is a 2025 war drama co-directed by former Navy SEAL Ray Mendoza and filmmaker Alex Garland. The film offers a visceral, real-time portrayal of a 2006 Navy SEAL mission in Ramadi, Iraq that goes disastrously wrong. Based on Mendoza's first-hand experience, the narrative immerses viewers in the intense and chaotic realities of modern combat. Now, I saw this movie in IMAX a day early before it came out worldwide, and Warfare was definitely one of those movies to see in IMAX. I mean, it was beautiful, and just that wide screen and how big everything felt and the sound, it was just an amazing experience from that standpoint. I saw the trailers in early January, and I didn't know what to make of it. It was like barely any dialogue in the trailers, and it really didn't give any story. It was just kind of showing the battle that they were in and people screaming and yelling stuff and all of that. And I was just like, okay, I guess that's something I can look forward to seeing and go watch. So I came across an interview on my feed, and it was of the director talking about the movie, and he was kind of saying
it's a linear story and that it's more encased in this one mission that's going on, and it's all from the real life Navy SEALs memory.
And so I was like, okay, I guess that'll be good. I don't know. I didn't really have big expectations, and it wasn't a good sell to me. I was just kind of like, oh, I guess I'll check it out. So I went on a whim, kind of just trying to see what it was about. What sold me on this movie was the cast. I liked pretty much all the actors in this movie. Will Poulter, he's from a lot of stuff. I just watched him in Death of a Unicorn. Cosmo Jarvis, he was in Shogun, an amazing show. You should definitely check that out. Joseph Quinn, I just saw him in A Quiet Place. He was amazing in that. Michael Gandolfini, he's in Daredevil, that's going on right now, and that show is amazing, and he's awesome in it. And Charles Melton, he was in May December, and he was excellent in that movie. So the cast really did sell me on going to see this movie. Otherwise, if it would have been no names, I probably would have just not gone to see it, honestly, just because the director kind of talking about the movie made me like, that's not really for me, and I was just gonna go about my day. But once I saw the cast in the trailer initially, I was like, wow, this cast looks amazing. So I went to go see the movie, and it is the best movie that I've seen other than the documentary of Hans Zimmer and Friends. Undoubtedly, even though Hans Zimmer and Friends isn't technically a documentary, it's kind of underneath the gray area of a documentary, but that so far was the best movie in theaters that I have seen. But now it's definitely Warfare. Warfare has definitely taken that place. I mean, this movie is amazing. It's so patient, and I loved every second of this movie. It's so intense, just the shots and how the camera moves and how they're talking the war lingo or the Navy SEAL lingo. I mean, all of these actors were amazing. They had a big weight on their shoulders because there's not a lot of dialogue and conversation between characters unless they're talking about the mission at hand. It's not like they're having this heart to heart and all of this other type of stuff that you typically see in a war movie. It's really just all about the mission, and when they're quiet, the movie lets them be quiet. And these actors, the way that they're using their face to get the message across of what they're saying to their brothers in arms, I enjoyed every bit of it. It was so intense. You could hear a pin drop in the theater. Everybody was just locked in to the screen. Nobody was saying anything. everything. You might hear a gasp here and there of what's going on in the narrative. I'm not gonna go too much into the story and what it's about, because I really just want people to go see this movie and experience it. I enjoyed it immensely. Also, there was only music at the beginning and then at the very end during the credits. I don't believe there was any music in the middle of the movie, of what I can remember. I just saw the movie last night. I was gonna do a review fresh off from getting back home, but I was so tired and just I was ready to lay down. It was a 45 to 50-minute drive there and back to that movie theater, because we went and saw it in IMAX, but IMAX theaters are not close by where I live, so we have to drive like between an hour 45 minutes depending on traffic and stuff like that. So yeah, I was kind of wiped out last night. So right now I can't remember exactly if there was music in the middle, but I don't believe there was any music during the middle section of the movie. It was just at the very beginning and then at the very end. But the music choice at the beginning, I thought that was an awesome scene. I'll just say that. Honestly, it's going to take a lot for a movie to knock this one out, but right now this is one of the best movies that I've seen this year so far. I mean, it was just amazing. The cinematography, the sound is amazing, just everything. The directing was amazing. Alex Garland was so good, and then the fact that they actually used the Navy SEALs to come in and train these guys and actually make it realistic. I mean, it was so realistic. At some points I wasn't even sure what they were saying. What is going on here? But I was still enjoying it. It was so good. Even the start of the movie, you just already know, oh my gosh, something horrible is going to happen. But you're just waiting for it to drop and you'll never see it coming, and it comes out of nowhere, and then all hell breaks loose. Once the movie ended, they said based off of the real memories of Ray Mendoza and other Navy SEALs, I assume as well, and they had showed like a side-by-side of the cast and then the real life soldiers that were in that mission and circumstance in Iraq. And I mean, it was jaw-dropping just to be like, wow, these people were in this situation. It was a real situation. It was nothing fake about it, if I can say that, even though it's a movie and they had to use some things to kind of fill in the gaps of the movie. But wow, it was an amazing movie. I enjoyed all of it. I know I'm kind of rambling on and on saying the same thing here and there, but I enjoyed it and I hope you go see it. This is going to be a 10 out of 10 for me, mainly because the story was tight, enclosed. You had one mission and those actors just wiped the floor with putting you in that situation, making you feel the situation. I felt like I was there with them, and movies that get that type of reaction out of me, always going to be a 10 out of 10. No matter what it is, it's always going to be a 10 out of 10 for me, just to get that reaction, for me to actually feel like I'm there with the characters, I'm there in the situation. I mean, honestly, it's a little embarrassing, but I got kind of teared up at certain parts because it was just that immersive. And I mean, these guys were really in that situation and you really feel it through the screen. So this is definitely going to be a 10 out of 10 from me. Thank you for tuning in to my review of Warfare. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what one of your favorite war films are. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.